This is Nostrovini. I'm reporting on a fight that's going to go on the 31st on the Zone. Big fight, pay-per-view, and well worth it. In which you fight, you have guys who might win or lose the fights. Now, first of all, they have two highly talented guys. Uh, Teofimo Lopez, 22, 1-0 with 13 KOs against Shakur Stevenson, 24-0 with 11 kills. Now, yeah, tell Mr. Lopez is called the takeover, and often he takes over. He's particularly good against sluggers, but he has problems with boxers. He's like he's hot and cold running. The guys who've almost beat him have always been boxers. He has lost a fight on. When I say almost beat him, he's one of the few controversial decisions over boxers that maybe he shouldn't have done. But if you're a slugger or a boxer puncher, Mr. Lopez will do a job on you. Now, what he's going to be confronting here is Shakir Stevenson, 24-0 with 11 KOs. I just said that. Not known as a big puncher, but in his last fight, he fought a guy who I thought was going to be the new Ernie Schaefer's, floored him and outboxed him all the way. So Shakur is mostly a safety first boxer, which makes him a little like a sleep inducing. But he does have the ability to be a good fighter that is both aggressive and defensive, much like a Sugar Ray Leonard. Not as fast and not as exciting, but who could be? He was the man of my youth who was the best of the best. Anyway, well, just I was a big fan. But anyway, getting back to the subject and the current events, um, Shakur, which I think his name is actually the Dream, is a very good fighter. I think he'll outbox Lopez. I honestly think that. Now he suffered a big knockout, not knockout, but he got the crap beat out of him by a juiced up, uh, what's his name? The Mexican, the Mexican star. Oh, the brain doesn't work sometime. Anyway, he got beat up, but we don't know. It was just an off night with him, or the guy was juiced up that he was fighting, and he had to deal with the juiced upness. Now, the next fight is Keyshawn, the businessman Keyshawn Davis, 13-0 with 9 KOs against the technician Jamie Ortiz, 20-2-1 with 10 KOs. This is interesting. The businessman does destroy his opponents. He is one of the most outstanding fighters in the world. But Jamie Ortiz is a great boxer, a technician, and it won't be easy going. But I believe the businessman will make the technician unplug him. Okay, Carlos Adams, Carlos Bacoa, 24 1-1 with 18 KOs against Hamill Austin Williams, 19-1-0 with 13 KOs. Now this is interesting. Uh, Adams doesn't fight that often, and sometimes he doesn't look good. His last few fights, he looked fantastic. He's fighting Austin, who's a good fighter, but not a great fighter. He did lose to a big, tall guy that Adams, they say, should have won the fight. An Arab guy. I forget his name. I don't have it in front of me. All these names, all these people, it's all very exotic. Now, then the Shushu Bruce Carrington, 16-0 with 9 KOs, fighting Carlos Castro, 33-0 with 14 KOs. Now, should put the Carlos to sleep. Carlos is basically a slugger, maybe with a little boxing ability and marks. Then there, he's not going to be a match for him. Now, the thing is, Jake is a big baby. He's a big baby. He eats too much and maybe takes juice himself up a jog. Jason Miller, 26, 1 and 2 against 22 KOs. But he's a great personality. The baby does. He's fighting the Black Lion, Kingsley Baibia, 16, 2 and 1. This is going to be a showcase fight for Miller in his comeback and his desire to fight guys such as DeMoses opposes. Do you know who DeMoses is? I can't pronounce his first name. He's a Czech, he's a black guy. That's true. And now there's Zirad Almaitov, 7-0-1 with 1 KO is going to fight. He's in 1 KO, but the guy has good boxing ability. He should be hitting them out, but he's getting his. Somebody's calling me here. Kevin Costello, 5-2-1-0. This is the guy that's trying to get my identity. Don't they know I have multiple ones? Oh, I gotta go to a dentist. It's definitely have to go to a dentist. When I need a dentist, I need a dentist. I look like Appalachia Pete. Anyway, that's the story. I'm going to give you more Nostradamus while I am well enough to do it. Yeah. What's this? What's this? Got off. Yeah. The loveliness of Paris somehow seems sadly gay. The glory that was Rome was of another day. I felt terribly alone and forgotten in Manhattan. I'm going home to that city by the bay.